Don't worry to speak in English.
Don't worry to speak in English.
I can speak.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 92.1 FM Radio Pesona, your best information station.
Hello, 92.1 FM Pesona Radio, your best information station. How are you today? I hope you guys doing well. So, as always, setiap hari Senin we're gonna accompany Pesona Inspira for today's episode. And we're not going to talk about a lot of things because we're gonna help for about 2 hours. And of course, I'm not alone for today's episode. Since last episode, I'm not an independent man anymore.
Okay, of course today Valia will accompany Pesona Inspira 2 in this broadcasting program, and of course I Can Speak still become a space for Pesona Inspira wants to practicing your English speaking ability. And today we have 3 guest star or 3 co-hosts. And I think today I felt a bit insecure because all of the guests are the best student from Unsik.
Oh.
Not only from FBS but from Unsik secara garis besar.
Okay, so today's episode you feel insecure.
Yeah.
For me, every episode I feel insecure about it, actually.
Yeah, but today is more insecure. 3 kali lebih insecure dari minggu-minggu sebelumnya.
You have triple impact about that.
Yes. Tapi sebelum kita memperkenalkan tamu kita hari ini, perlu kalian ingatkan juga buat Pesona Inspira yang mau bergabung, silahkan bergabung ya di line WhatsApp di 082323839996. Dan kali ini I Can Speak-nya nih akan bagi-bagi giveaway buat 2 orang.
Wah, aku mau jawab biar dapat giveaway-nya.
Oke, ini sebenarnya bentuknya bukan kuis ya. Jadi Pesona Inspira, siapapun yang mau bergabung dan berpartisipasi ngobrol dan mencoba berbicara bahasa Inggris bisa dapatin 2 voucher dari si Mungil Baby Song.
Oke, ini menarik banget. Jadi buat Pesona Inspira yang mungkin tertarik untuk mendapatkan vouchernya bisa langsung join ke nomor WhatsApp Radio Pesona, tentunya ada di 082323839996. Kita tunggu nih sepanjang acara. Ini pengumumannya mau kapan ini, Valia?
Pengumumannya tentunya sebelumnya closing statement ya.
Sebelum closing statement.
Jadi diumumin dari sekarang memang biar waktunya panjang. Kita masih punya sekitar 1 jam 45 menit lagi untuk Pesona Inspira gabung sama kita. Tapi sebelum gabung kita juga harus spill dulu ya topiknya. Sebelum spill topik, langsung aja deh kita dengerin perkenalan dulu nama-nama dari teman-teman yang udah datang di studio Radio Pesona FM. Halo guys.
Halo, saya dulu boleh nggak?
Oh, kamu kayaknya tamu atau
Iya,
penyiar utama nih? Oh, tamu ya.
Aku sebagai duta sampo lain hari ini.
Boleh. Okay, maybe first you can introduce yourself from the
Senior first.
Senior first, okay.
Kok senior? Hi Pesona Inspira, my name is Ananda Nur Rahmadanti. I'm in the 2nd semester of English Education Department, and here I am as the 3rd winner of Language Ambassador at University Science and Al-Quran.
But this is the fun fact. You've been here for the 3 episodes in a row.
Yeah. This month, in a row.
Episode is full of Nanda.
Yeah.
Nanda kayaknya bentar lagi jadi penyiar tetap ya. Bisa kapan-kapan misalkan Valia lagi nggak bisa gantiin Valia nih Nanda.
Boleh. Asal budget cocok ya Nanda.
Oke, selanjutnya mungkin bisa kenalan.
Okay, hi Pesona Inspira. My name is Lufiana Mutrika Zain. I'm in the 4th semester of accounting.
Yes.
And I am the first winner of Language Ambassador in Al-Quran Science University.
Okay. Lufiana. How can I call you? Lufiana?
Luffy.
Luffy, you are from accounting. Accounting, but you get first place in Language Ambassador.
Yep.
It's quite interesting. I mean, like, in my talk, it's gonna be that Language Ambassador is karena mungkin fakultas bahasa dan sastra atau mungkin anak-anak dari pendidikan bahasa yang lain, but you're from accounting, your major is accounting.
Yes, true.
How can?
I guess I need to ask that to the judges.
I'm adopting your ability. Tapi apakah tidak ada persyaratan tertentu kayak misalnya harus jurusan bahasa atau terbuka
actually,
untuk umum?
Actually, no, it's not.
Gitu?
Yeah, no, there's not like that. Because the title is
University Science of Al-Quran Language Ambassador, and the university has 7 faculty, and every faculty consists at least 3 majors or study programs. So
okay,
it's
so all of the faculty can join the competition.
Exactly.
The things that make me curious is how you can, what is it, like study English word in accounting, what is it, jurusan. Gimana bisa dapat ilmu bahasa Inggrisnya atau speakingnya?
Actually, I've been learning English outside from college. I've been like, how do I say that? Like self-taught.
I get it.
So many people ask me, do you join like English course or something? And I don't. I just love to. I think I fall in love with this language.
Okay.
Since
You just make a lot of conversation with yourself with English language.
monologue in front of the mirror. Yep.
Okay, so you, what is it? You openly making some conversation with yourself in English. Okay.
Yeah, not that too. Actually, I have some friends from overseas too.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting too. From what country?
Mostly, I think India.
India.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I've got friends from Australia too, and California, and maybe some.
With Caliber too.
Yeah, there.
Kali buber.
California.
How you can connect it with them by chat, by Ome TV or something?
I'm actually an active user in Telegram.
Okay.
So you can find Telegram is really underrated app because people think that Telegram only for, I don't know, what do you use Telegram for usually?
I use
College
Telegram for
stuff.
watching drama.
Oh yeah.
Please don't do that.
Could be.
Please don't do that.
Some of my friends using Telegram for drama things.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, Telegram maybe like just for group classes.
Yeah. Same as me.
The lectures. Karena sometimes kayak dosennya ngerasa WA udah kepenuhan, so let's move it to Telegram.
And WhatsApp group have a limit for how many people can join the group. So Telegram have an unlimited member.
Exactly.
So college use that for maybe college stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Before we forget, we have to introduce our first. What is it? The last and the one and only main guest.
Oh, main guest.
Guest.
I'm a bit offended at the first time.
Okay, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, before I say so sorry because I can't speak English well.
It's okay. Can you speak more? What is it? Louder and closer to the mic.
Okay. My name is Robit Juan Fahmi, and I from Arabic language education.
Yeah.
In the second semester. And
so I can call you Robit?
yes, you can call me
Robit.
Robit.
Okay, Robit in 3rd place for language ambassador.
Second
Place.
The
I'm
runner-up,
sorry.
yeah.
Second place.
Second place.
What language you, what is it, like menguasai?
I speak Arabic well.
Okay.
But since his disclaimer is he can really speak English well, right?
Yeah.
But his English is pretty good actually.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
Oke, mungkin bisa juga spill sedikit perkenalan pakai bahasa Arab.
I'm really nervous when I speak English.
So just use Arabic then.
Ismahli an wa'arifu nafsi ismi Robit Juan Fahmi. Ana min qismi kulliyati ta'limil lughatil arabiyyah fi Jami'ah Ulum wal Quran atau ma yu'rafu bi unsik wa nasaba.
Subhanallah.
Masya Allah.
Tabarakallah ya bun.
So actually, I'm sorry before that, but no, I get it. The POV people who don't really get it about English conversation when they hear us talking in English.
Yeah.
So this is how they feel.
Yeah.
So this is how they feel.
Ya, relate ya.
Karena saat ini kita benar-benar nggak paham juga apa yang diucapkan Robit ya.
I mean, even though some of us are from University of Science Al-Quran, and we don't really get it 100% about an Arabic, right?
Yeah.
We just I just remember that I just got like 3 days for matrikulasi, something like that, untuk kayak menguasai super duper basic Arabic skill.
Yeah, so actually it's cool though, you know, to speak Arabic very well.
Iya kan?
Because kayak nyatanya kita unsik juga kayak belum tentu gitu loh. So if there's people like him, so cool.
Ini kalau Robert sendiri jurusannya apa nih?
Pendidikan bahasa Arab.
Pendidikan bahasa
jadi ini
Arab.
linear.
Iya. Oke, Pesona Inspira, karena kita udah denger ya, ada yang jago bahasa Arab, ada yang jago bahasa Inggris walaupun dari akunting, ada yang memang jago bahasa Inggris dari bahasa Inggris juga gitu ya. Berarti hari ini tuh topiknya adalah, mungkin langsung di-spill aja.
Adalah tentang duta bahasa sih, basically like what's the language ambassador itself, and like pengalaman-pengalaman kita, sharing experiences during the competitions, and also some of sneak peek about what will we held next gitu.
So it's about sharing story with language ambassador.
Yeah.
Which is not only English language ambassador but also Arabic too.
Yeah.
Is there any another language like maybe Indonesian or just
no,
to
Indo maybe no ya.
Kalau ada Indo, kamu mau daftar ya? Biar jadi juara satu.
Iya, aku mau ikut.
Because kayak for Unsik itself, indeed kayak mewajibkan bahasa yang wajib itu memang English and Arabic ya.
Actually, in language ambassador, it's automatically you have to master Indonesian. So there is no Indonesian language ambassador because as language ambassador you have to master at least 2 languages, your mother tongue and your second language.
Okay.
I mastered 3 language with Japanese actually.
Yeah, could be.
So I'm more than qualified.
Okay, so language ambassador is new for me who never heard about language ambassador, and especially in the university area. Can you tell us how about language ambassador in Unsik itself?
So language ambassador is a very new program. This is the 3rd event, I guess, the 3rd event, and before us there were 2 language ambassadors since 2021, I guess. No, 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really new program because the language center in our university just elected new headmaster, and then she was like trying to make a new program, and it's called language ambassador. And this program is for for students from our university who can master 2 languages, but you cannot apply language ambassador if you master language beside English and Arabic, because they don't serve it yet. Because like we have in our university, there are people who speak like Thailand or Korean,
Japanese,
Japanese, but the language center hasn't provide the place for them.
Okay. So what is the main goals of the language ambassador in Unsik? Ini malah lirik-lirikan ya.
Ini kayaknya gilirannya Mas Robit nih kayaknya.
Oke. Mungkin Robit bisa bantu jawab, boleh dicampur bahasa Indonesia.
Ini kalau tujuannya language ambassador ini sebenarnya apa ini? Goalnya ke depannya itu bakalan jadi apa kalian misalnya sebagai language ambassador ini?
Secara umum sih untuk mengembangkan minat bahasa mahasiswa dan mahasiswi Universitas Sains Al-Quran. Beberapa kali juga disampaikan memang program ini tujuannya nanti bagi siapa yang terpilih, kelak diharapkan mereka bisa menjadi penggerak dan menjadi contoh bagi yang lain tentang pentingnya berbahasa, dan juga melihat visi dan misi Unsik yang memang ingin go internasional, maka 2 bahasa ini pastinya harus dikuasai, bahasa Inggris dan bahasa Arab.
Oke.
Sorry Salfok, tonnya kayak kultum ya.
Kalau kalian nggak kayak duta, kayak Duis, duta wisata.
Kalau aku kayak orang-orang emang ceramah terus kayak belakangnya mau leras nopo leras. Tonnya all of the emang seluruh Arabik itu rata-rata tonnya seperti itu ya, kayak berat gitu ya.
Sebenarnya ini lebih ke nervous sih.
Iya, karena tonnya itu berat banget, kayak bener-bener slow sekali, penekanan banget. Jadi Wah, aku merasa aku kayaknya hidup ini terlalu cengengesan deh.
Ya kalau Valia tuh takjubnya sama pemilihan diksi dan pembentukan kalimatnya udah kayak duta wisata gitu yang sudah ditempa berbagai pelatihan kayak gitu.
Ini aja masih gemeteran ini.
Gemeteran aja kayak gitu, apalagi
gemeteran aja kayak gitu tuh. Berarti kalau nggak gemeteran kita kalah, Bang. Nggak bisa jadi penyiar langsung.
Ini luar biasa duta bahasa Unsik ya ternyata ya.
Bener banget. Ini ngobrolin soal language ambassador. Do you have any what is it like preparation becomes finalist in language ambassador, or you just what is it like just for fun when you apply your biodata in this competition?
Actually, like for me personally, of course I've been preparing like a lot of stuff to be a language ambassador, but like at the first place actually I thought that maybe I could just take it like for fun, because I don't want to put too much pressure and expectations on myself. Kayak at the first time just like for fun, but then I got motivated by the prize. by the money prize, yeah. So like lumayan juga duitnya gitu.
I think everyone get motivated by money. Yeah.
And like I think money is like one of the best motivation ever, because who doesn't need money,
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we're not gonna lie about that. Who don't need money?
Everyone will happy with money.
True. So I guess because when I started to get motivated by money, my willingness to like put so much efforts is like became stronger, because I have to get that, not even think about the first place, like not even think to be the first winner, but just get the money.
Okay. But at the first place, are you joining the competition because of your own will, or people try to suggest you to join it?
My own will, but like the head of my kepala program studi,
they suggest you to join it.
Yeah. So yeah.
So you join it with no doubt, like okay, when I look at the prize. Let's join it.
Langsung aja, gaslin.
Okay, but it is quite interesting since your major is not really English or even Arabic. Your major is accounting. To join it, and the people around you, are they support you, or even serius mau ngelawan anak-anak mungkin dari FBS yang punya basic bahasa Inggris, ataupun ngelawan dari anak-anak tarbiyah yang punya basic bahasa Arab kayak gitu? Are you serious to do that, or something like that? People around you?
Yeah, actually, because I'm in the 4th semester, and before in the previous event I was interested to join language ambassador, the previous in 2023. But yeah, I felt insecure, like, oh my god, my competitors are those people from language subject, like a language major, and I was like, I don't think I can win. And then apparently this current event, I don't know, maybe the language center changed the rule or something, because before it was held for anyone who wants to join the competition, but currently, last event, they changed the rule, so every study program must delegate at least 2 participants.
Okay.
So the headmaster of my study program was asking a delegation, and my friend who was the ketua HMP, she reached me out because she knows that I speak English, and at first I was like, I don't think I can win that, and then no, you just do that for delegation, don't think about whether you're gonna win or not, just at least you come up in the name of our study program. And okay, I guess. That was the first step.
Luffy, I want to know your daily life in accounting. What is it, jurusan? How can you, practicing your English speaking ability, because your friend is not really like in English studying. Jadi gimana tuh kamu ngelatihnya biar nggak kemampuan kamu tuh nggak menurun gitu. Padahal kan kamu di lingkungan yang nggak banyak di lingkungan yang akunting gitu.
That's true. I don't have in my college, especially, I don't have many partners to speak English, and it's really struggling. I was like, at first, before I enrolled college, I was thinking, should I take English language or English literature instead of accounting? And also my brothers they know that I speak English, and they were like, why don't you just enroll a language study program? And I was like, I don't know, I just feel like I don't want to, what do I say, like I want to study English by myself. And besides, at that time I've already got what is like English forum on Telegram. It was since I was in senior high school, so I guess that virtual place is the only place I can practice my English.
So actually you have two interesting major, accounting and English, and you have to choose which one that you want to, what is it like a study, and you choose accounting, and for English study you just study by yourself.
Yeah, because I think in terms of language, especially English, you can self-taught, like you can learn it by yourself as long as you have partners, as long as you have the media. While in the other hand, accounting, you cannot study that by yourself. You need you need teachers. You need, because they got what is it like profession ethic. You cannot do that as the way you want, like whatever you want. So you need to follow the rules.
Yeah, I think that's a good consideration, because English speaking, or what is it, whatever English study, we can studying by ourselves, or maybe you can take a course, English course, right?
Yeah, true.
Menarik juga sih, karena memang kalau ngobrol bahasa Inggris itu pasti biasanya butuh temen ya.
True.
Exactly. And aku mau nanya lagi ke Mas Robit, tapi nanti bingungnya nanti belajar bahasa Arabnya sama siapa, terus gimana prakteknya, itu tuh kira-kira biasanya pas praktek langsung pakai bahasa Arab atau gimana?
Kalau saya sendiri sih dulu memang dari SMP udah di pesantren, kemudian dapat dasar-dasar pembelajaran bahasa Arab di situ. Nah, waktu SMA,
it's okay.
Ya, waktu SMA itu kebetulan saya ditunjuk jadi bagian bahasa di pondok, karena dulu di pondok modern itu kan memang diwajibkan setiap harinya ada there is Arabic week and English week. Nah, kebetulan saya waktu itu ditunjuk jadi bagian bahasa. Akhirnya setiap hari saya ketika memberikan pengumuman di depan anak-anak itu ya, saya memaksa diri saya untuk berbicara bahasa Arab. Terkadang bahasa Inggris, cuma memang di bahasa Inggris ini saya kurang
termotivasi,
kurang tertarik gitu. Ya. Karena biasanya memang jarang orang yang bisa menguasai dua bahasa ini secara
sekaligus
gitu ya.
ya.
Biasanya yang Arabnya bagus itu Inggrisnya nggak terlalu bagus, dan itu hampir semua teman saya di pesantren ngalamin hal tersebut.
Oke. Jadi aku mungkin karena lingkungannya dia sendiri emang dari awal kan dia sudah ada di lingkungan pondok pesantren kayak gitu. Jadi lebih terbentuknya untuk ke arah bahasa Arab. Tapi kalau dari awal ada ketertarikan nggak sebelum masuk pondok pesantren, atau mungkin udah dimasuk pondok pesantren pun kayaknya mau mendalami ke Arab nih gitu, bahasa Arab gitu?
Sebenarnya sih enggak juga ya. Waktu itu kan dari SMP udah mondok. Nah, waktu SMP tuh sama sekali blank, nggak tahu bahasa Arab, apalagi bahasa Inggris pastinya ya. Ya, bahasa Arab cuma tahu dasar-dasarnya, ngomong nggak bisa sama sekali. Nah, karena dulu bukan di pesantren modern yang emang diwajibin buat berbicara dua bahasa ini. Nah, ketika SMA itu kita dipaksa kan, karena kalau language session ngelihat kita nggak pakai bahasa Arab di Arabic Week misalnya, ya kita digundulin kepalanya gitu.
Like for real? Beneran?
Iya, beneran langsung.
Gundul pelontos atau gundul army yang masih lucu?
Biasanya diambil di tengahnya doang gini.
Wow.
Dan saya paling sering kena di English Week emang.
Nah tuh, kalian kalau mau belajar bahasa Inggris motivasinya bisa tuh gitu tuh.
Nggak cuma money ya.
Itu adalah salah satu motivasi terkuat juga.
Boleh.
Dulu ketika di pondok gitu. Makanya ya pada akhirnya karena sering melanggar juga di pekan Inggris. Ya sampai sekarang Inggrisnya pas-pasan lah. Mungkin kalau ada orang ngomong dan lain sebagainya saya bisa nangkep dan paham.
Cuma nggak bisa ngomongnya.
Karena prakteknya saya dulu nggak mau. Bahkan kadang saking nggak suka banget dulu.
Okay. Because you have already master in Arabic. One day if you get a scholarship in another country that have that use Arabic language, but you have to learn English too for being like a medium language. Do you want to learning English too?
Yes. Sebelumnya saya pernah belajar bahasa Inggris di Pare 1 bulan.
Oke.
Mungkin itu yang buat
itu yang menyebabkan bagus juga bahasa Inggrisnya.
Punya basic. Terus waktu itu kan waktu liburan semester, jadi saya nggak liburan tapi ke sana kursus. Nah setelah itu balik ke pondok lagi dan itu hari terakhir saya belajar bahasa Inggris secara intens lah. Sisanya di pesantren, tapi di pesantren ini kan memang nggak seintens di Pare lah. Di Pare kan memang khusus Inggris doang. Waktu itu ya, karena di sini ada bahasa Arab, bahasa Inggris, terus tambahan target lain-lain, jadi nggak fokus memang.
When we talking about speaking, we always have to partner to speak with because speaking can be what is it, like a disappear when we done practicing. How about Arabic? Do you have any partner to speak with?
My father can speak Arabic.
Lingkungannya sudah terbentuk juga, Iqbal. Keren.
My father can speak Javanese, so I can speak Java pretty well.
Okay. My father can speak ngapak, so I can speak ngapak too.
Tapi itu menarik bahwa benar lingkungan adalah salah satu faktor yang ngebentuk kita. Kayak misalnya Robit sendiri kan lingkungannya memang ada di pondok pesantren, orang tuanya juga concern dengan bahasa Arab, dibuktikan juga dengan bisa bahasa Arab. Itu memang nge-support kita buat untuk belajar bahasa yang memang nggak common di lingkungan kita juga gitu.
Benar.
Tapi sebenarnya jujur kalau dibilang lebih susah mana belajar bahasa Arab sama bahasa Inggris, kalau yang mau benar-benar fokus itu pengalaman saya sebenarnya bahasa Arab itu lebih susah.
Karena tulisannya juga beda kan.
Tulis pertama abjadnya beda. Ya. Yang kedua apa ya, kalau di Inggris itu grammar namanya. Kalau di bahasa Arab itu ada nahwu sorof, itu memang lebih banyak materinya dibandingkan grammar.
Iya.
Mungkin kalau kita belajar di bahasa Inggris tenses itu kan ada kurang lebih 32 ya.
16.
Atau 16 ya, 16. Nah, itu di bahasa Arab itu banyak banget.
So how many years do you think you spend your time until you feeling you become a master Arabic?
Master Arabic.
Arabic master. I'm sorry, I get correction. Sampai berapa lama? Sampai berapa tahun kira-kira sampai kamu menyadari, oh aku tuh udah jago nih di bahasa Arab? Itu
maybe
butuh
not in a
berapa
level
tahun?
master, so you feel confident to say in Arabic, to speak in Arabic.
Sebenarnya sih kalau jago banget enggak ya, tapi kalau buat berbicara
terus pede gitu.
Ya pede. Terus ngomong sama, dulu saya pernah dampingi masyayikh, ya masyayikh kita ngomongnya kayak dosen dari Al-Azhar di Mesir itu, ketika ke Cirebon itu mau beli apa sih?
Onde-onde, dodol. Cirebon apa? Rotan.
Ya.
Aku ngebayangin oleh-oleh Cirebon. Di Cirebon ada apa ya?
Are you hungry?
Okay, and then
ya emang waktu itu saya pernah jadi ya kayak guide-nya beliau lah, yang apa namanya translatornya beliau.
Dari situ akhirnya baru mulai berani berbicara.
Ya sebelumnya ya berani di depan anak-anak aja, karena kadang takut kan, takut ketika gimana ya kalau tarkib itu kayak susunan katanya gitu salah. Tapi ketika ngomong sama, saya cerita ke Syekh waktu itu kan, akhafu idza kuntu mukhti'an fil kalam atau fi takallumil lughatil arabiyyah. Saya takut kalau salah dalam menyusun susunan bahasa Arab.
Jadi udah disclaimer duluan gitu ya.
Waktu itu saya ngomong jangan takut, kamu hanya
takutnya pakai bahasa Arab, bahasa Arab. Gimana?
Takalam katanya, pokoknya udah berbicara aja, nggak usah takut buat salah gitu.
Tapi emang benar sih, harus nggak boleh takut.
Karena emang kalau di bahasa Arab sendiri sih sebenarnya takalum itu kan ada 4, sama ya kayak bahasa Inggris, ada 4 kemampuan. Yang pertama ya listening, sima'ah kalau di bahasa Arab, kemudian reading, kiro'ah. Nah itu yang paling susah memang kiro'ah, membaca.
Kalau
membacanya
susah.
Karena kalau di Inggris kan enggak, ya itu. Di Inggris kan jelas ada susunannya. Kalau di bahasa Arab sendiri,
banget aku sama Arab gundul.
Nah itu yang kita harus pelajari emang di pelajaran nahwu sorofnya itu tadi. Ada beberapa yang harus dihafalin.
Reading lebih susah daripada speakingnya.
Lebih susah.
Valia next episode ada ini lagi, Arab lagi.
Makanya Valia lagi ganti judul, bukan ganti judul lagi, mencari judul yang tepat. Icon apa nih kalau bahasa Arab?
Dicampur aja sama Arab, speaknya pakai Arab, iconnya pakai tetap Inggris gitu. Boleh.
You can speak Arabic.
Boleh tuh, keren banget ya. Tapi waktu sama Syekhnya itu berlangsung berapa lama itu?
Selama 3 hari.
Selama 3 hari.
Itu 3 hari full bahasa Arab itu sama beliau.
Ya. Dan di situ pun memang rata-rata yang apa ya bahasa Indonesianya apa sih, kulaan tuh?
Kulaan apa ya?
Apa ya?
Belanja tapi yang buat dijual lagi.
Iya.
Kulaan, something like that.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Even though we can speak English, I'm not going to say we speak English pretty well, but we can speak English a little bit. But when we talking it too often, kayak terlalu banyak dan durasinya terlalu panjang, kepalaku kan sakit. Mungkin karena kita nggak terbiasa dengan English conversation in a long time. Karena dengan durasi yang panjang itu kadang kita kayak capek, lidahnya kayak mau kesleo gitu. Itu kalau bahasa Arab 3 hari itu rasanya gimana?
Enggak sih, biasa aja.
Biasa aja weh.
Enggak, soalnya kan di pondok kan memang kita diwajibin. Enggak, Al-Quran kan juga dibaca pakai bahasa Arab kan.
Iya, betul.
Terus maksudnya ada kewajiban buat Masya Allah juga.
Aku nanti mau itulah nyari terjemahan Al-Quran pakai bahasa Inggris.
Sorry, I'm curious. Arabic language in Al-Quran and Arabic, what is it like speaking
Daily.
Arabic in daily, there is a differences or just a similar?
Sebenarnya kalau bahasa Arab itu ada 2, ada bahasa Arab fushah sama bahasa Arab amiyah.
Apa tuh?
Nah, kalau di Inggris kayak slang gitu ya bahasa.
Oh iya, slang language.
Jadi memang ada yang menggunakan susunan sesuai kaidah, itu bahasa Arab fushah. Bahkan orang Arab sendiri pun itu banyak yang nggak bisa bahasa fushah.
Mungkin
Kayak
kayak
mereka pakainya pakainya bahasa
ada
ilmiah.
kiasan-kiasan seperti itu kali ya. Kalau di Al-Quran kan banyak pakai kiasan.
Bahasa sastra gitu nggak sih?
Enggak juga. Memang bahasa fushah dan bahasa amiyah ini kayak bahasanya ini udah terkontaminasi sama bahasa-bahasa lain gitu.
Oh, iya.
Contohnya kayak saya nanya kabar ya. Kaifa haluk itu kan bagaimana kabarmu, ini kan sesuai tarkib susunan
Iya.
bahasa Arab. Tapi kalau di bahasa amiyah nanti tuh izayyak gitu.
I never hear this kind of word in English.
Ya enggak ada peraturan untuk akhir harokatnya apa.
Kalau di
oke,
bahasa
oke.
Inggris tuh mungkin bisa kalau apa kabar is like how are you? Itu
Heeh.
yang
Bisa
sesuai
jadi
kan.
what's
But
up?
sometimes
Salahnya WhatsApp gitu
yeah,
ya.
sometimes we listen to native like howdy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like that.
Howdy.
It's quite interesting because I don't really get it about Arabic that well because back then in matriculation I menggunakan jasa temanku. Thanks for my friend who helped me in
Joki.
Arabic. Enggak joki.
Nggak joki.
So we need to make a conversation in Arabic when do matriculation. Because I don't really get it in Arabic, so I asked my friend to make kayak
Like
semacam
a script.
I just gonna remember it.
Tinggal ngapalin.
Tinggal ngapalin aja.
Boleh juga tuh idenya.
So,
Aku mau
iya.
matrik.
So you have a setting the drama before.
Iya. Jadi gitu. Jadi I just memorize the things that I need to say.
Okay,
Gitu.
may I speak honestly because when Robit speaking in Indonesia or in Arabic language, I feel like I have imagination that in the future you can be like a ustad or maybe like a
somebody.
UJ.
But your major is in education, right?
Yes.
Oke.
Ya siapa tahu kan diaminin dulu kan nggak apa-apa kan.
Amin.
Karena auranya tuh udah kayak aura-aura ustadz nasional gitu.
Aura-aura kultumnya kuat
Iya,
banget.
betul. I admit that. Like arah kultumnya tuh strong banget gitu.
Semester berapa tadi?
Aku semester 2.
Semester 2.
Sama kayak Nanda kan?
Iya, berarti sama-sama kayak Nanda. Cuma maksudnya Vale masih tertakjub dengan susunan kalimat dan diksi yang dipilih. Karena masih masih semester 2, tapi itu udah kayak udah semester mau lulus gitu loh. Kayak udah
Bahasa-bahasa ilmiah gitu.
I think kayak what's make him cooler for me kayak because
but you still cool for me.
actually karena kayak aku reguler kan, he's an extension student yang kuliahnya nggak setiap hari.
Are you?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
And
I
like,
got it.
His Arabic is very well, that means dia sangat intens untuk mempelajari itu gitu loh. Karena kan kalau aku reguler, so like it's like more continuity-nya lebih ada gitu.
Oh, okay.
But like dia gitu. Ya, apalagi kalau misalnya
Dia jadi
he
reguler
sometimes-
ya?
Yeah, he sometimes telling me kayak teman sekelasnya ada yang already get married gitu-gitu kan ya.
Yeah.
Ya, jadi mungkin kayak berarti kayak he has the certain commitment with himself to speak Arabic very well, and that's coolest for me.
Oh, kayaknya bakal banyak cewek yang kelepek-kelepek kalau udah kayak gini ya, udah dengar ceritanya,
I got it,
terus
I got it.
backgroundnya, wah ini sih keren banget. Tapi kayaknya karena kita udah ngobrol lumayan lama Iqbal, kita kasih lagu pembuka dulu ya.
Oke, dan buat pesona Inspira yang mau gabung atau join bareng kita, akan kita buka line WhatsApp-nya, teleponnya setelah ini. Jadi jangan malu-malu ya. Jangan malu-malu untuk gabung di I Can Speak edisi hari ini. Nggak apa-apa, kalau nggak ngomong bahasa Indonesia ada pilihan bahasa Arab hari ini.
Nggak bisa, tapi Valia nggak bisa jawabin nanti ya.
Nanti Robit yang jawab, tenang aja.
Jadi Pesona Inspira boleh gabung dan ingat kita punya giveaway 2 voucher dari Simungil Baby Shop. Jadi langsung aja gabung di 0823 2383 9996 setelah lagu dan commercial break berikut ini.
I can speak with Valia Iqbal, and of course 3 of language ambassador, and one of them are Arabic language ambassador, and Valia become like, what is it, like takjub, amazed, yeah, like amazed with this person, because there are so many story yang akhirnya mengantarkan dia bisa jadi Arabic language ambassador.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, there's already one Pesona Inspira who want to join to our WhatsApp line. Bismillah, because this is our first time doing long calling.
Okay, there is one caller.
Halo.
Halo, good afternoon.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Halo.
I'm fine.
I'm great.
Oh, I today Miss Valia, Mr. Iqbal, Miss Nanda, Mr. Lutfi, and Mr. Robin.
Yeah, senang sekali. For your information, it's actually one of Pesona Inspira who always listening to our program. Jadi ada Mbak Mia. Halo Mbak Mia.
Halo Mbak Mia.
Mr. Iqbal.
Ya. Okay. 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 Mbak. Nah, itu kalau min aina anda jawabnya gimana?
Ana min Banjarnegara.
Ana min Banjarnegara katanya Mbak Mia.
Oke.
Min ai mantikotin. Fi ai mantikoh tas.
Di Mandiraja.
Oh, Mandiraja. Qorib min Koryati.
Ana al-an yaskun in Wonosobo. Di Wonosobo.
Subhanallah.
Anal an askun.
Masya Allah.
Kita nggak bisa nimbrung ya.
Mina anta.
Ana min Sumbawa wal ana askun fi Banjarnegara. Wulitu fi Sumbawa wal ana askun fi Banjarnegara.
Saya mau memberikan al-an ya Mr. Robit, ya Sayyid Robit.
Isruna sanatan. Ya
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah. Wait, Mamia, I think. Wait, Mamia, I think you try to speak in 2 language. First is English language, and second is Arabic language. So today I'm feeling happy because you try your best to speak in English and Arabic. I appreciate your challenge and your what is it like your effort. And because you become our first caller, you will get 1 giveaway from Simungil Baby Shop. Yay! Congratulations. Okay.
BTW, Mr. Valia, Mr. Iqbal, and all, thanks for your attention.
Okay.
You're
welcome. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih banyak Mbak Mia sudah bergabung di line WhatsApp di 082323839996.
Aku curiga tadi ngomongin aku, soalnya ada Banjarnegaranya.
The one and only person that understand what is Mbak Mia say is only Robit. So we never know what they talking about.
Dia cuma tanya where are you from gitu.
Okay.
Terus tanya umur berapa umur.
Oke.
Nggak ngerti blas loh. Kan jadi AF ke kita ya.
Tapi benar kita jadi benar-benar relate sama teman-teman atau pesona Inspira yang nggak paham dengan bahasa Inggris. Akhirnya kita juga relate, kita nggak paham dengan bahasa Arab, jadi cuma bisa dengerin doang tanpa memahami satu kata pun ya.
Betul.
Oke, kembali ke topik di sharing session with language ambassador. Talking about a language ambassador, when you, well, is it like join in the competition? What is the examination that you have to facing it? Oke, kenapa harus sering lirak-lirik?
Ya aku. So apa ya? What did I have to prepare maybe?
No, what kind of step or examination?
Step examination. For the first step is sending files. I mean like apa ya, ngirim berkas gitu ya. Sending files, ya, documents. It like contains of surat rekomendasi Kaprodi, surat pernyataan kesanggupan mengikuti kayak gitu ya. Then the second step is joining interview. Joining
There are interview section.
Yeah, interview. Then after that, the language center is like announced for us to making essay. Yeah, making essay is in our own language, for me in English, and like for Mas Robit in Arabic.
Kelinci. Apa nggak shop rabbit lah? Kelinci dia.
Mas Robit in Arabic maybe like that. For making the essay untuk kayak for us to present it on the grand final ya. And like after that berarti ngirim berkas, terus interview, and like making essay
and paper test too.
Oh yeah, paper test ya. And after that what else ya? Ini ya sih ngisi soal.
Question.
Ada
questionnya gitu.
Jadi kayak paper testnya itu ada yang bagian pilihan ganda sama termasuk juga yang bikin esai ini gitu.
Ada yang jelaskan, sebutkan, beri contoh serta pandanganmu satu soal.
Waduh.
So who is the judge when
who's the judges?
Language ambassador?
There's so many, quite a lot judges, but like there are some who teach me and in language faculty, such as Miss Christina SSM Home and like Miss Atinia Hidayah SSM Home.
It just come from FBS of. Or
and also the Arabic,
Arabic.
No, also the Arabic.
Okay.
The map.
Miss.
No, in grand final.
Yang nanyain
yang
pertanyaan bahasa Arab itu.
Lupa namanya.
Oke. Intinya jelas jurinya.
I'm a bit curious also about the question in the grand final. Is that similar with the beauty pageant that we saw lately? Kayak gitu. The question in the grand final. Like kayak misalnya, jelaskan pandanganmu mengenai bahasa yang digunakan sehari-hari, atau apakah manfaat bahasa yang kamu gitu-gitu.
So maybe as what I said before, we had to make an essay that we will present on the grand final, and after that the judges will ask us all around the essay, around the essay that we make. And also there was also TED talk that contains about aswaja questions.
Aswaja.
And like,
kalian tahu aswaja
nggak? Nggak tahu, makanya paling diam. Apa tuh aswaja?
Ahlus sunnah wal jamaah.
Oke. Ya. Terus.
Yeah, and also questions
Q&A.
Yeah, Q&A
with the judges.
With the judges around informations all around Unsik ya.
Yeah,
yang random gitu.
So the total, how many students that's joining this competition?
At first there were 19 participants.
19, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And after your name, after your name become the winner and then runner up, how you think about your, your place? I have to blah 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 or something.
Well, of course, at first we were so like shocked to finally won the language ambassadors. And after that, maybe like in the first day, we were amused and fulfilled with joy, and But after that, the second day when we have to make a contract with the language centers.
Oh, there's a contract.
Yeah.
So is there any, what is it, like a tax too that you have to do it?
Yes, of course. Every language ambassador, they have to make a program or projects related to improving language in the university.
So you have already made it?
We have talked about it.
Yeah. Just last Friday.
You just talked about it. Maybe to bring a better language in university.
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
Something like that.
Nah, kalau Nanda sama Luffy kan bisa ngobrol bareng ya untuk bikin programnya. Ini sementara kalau Robit kan sendirian nih, pemenang duta bahasa di bahasa Arabnya tuh sendirian. Terus kamu bikin programnya gimana dong?
Barengan.
Baru
The program is universal
last
but
Friday.
contain two language.
Iya, kayak sebenarnya tuh actually we don't diutamakan sih paling enggak satu orang punya satu program gitu ya. Terus sisanya program bersama it's fine. Karena yang penting dari Burani juga, dari pembina UPT-nya juga kayak nggak mengharuskan that we have a lot of programs, but we have to make sure that all programs can be ada continuity-nya, ada output-nya gitu.
I think for personal program, Luffy has already have. It's about e-sport because you become one of the activator or penggerak, right?
Yeah, I'm planning to make a collaboration by inviting more students. Let's start it with Nawasena because they have like a huge interest in learning English especially, and that's the first step. And then as the time goes by, we will try to invite more people. Providing place for them, providing a partner to speak English because one of the major problem in language faculty, especially in this university, is because they don't talk English much in their daily
daily base,
daily classes. So I guess as language ambassadors, we need to provide more
more space,
space opportunity for them to improve their English too.
Yeah. I think I can relate it because in my faculty, the English subject is only happen in the first semester, and after that, I don't get any English subject after that.
Wait, what major?
Informatic engineering.
Well, of course.
I only get an English in first semester, I guess, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
But Iqbal never graduated until now.
I already graduated in my dream.
Okay.
In my dream.
Okay. After you know that you have to making some project or program, do you think it's become a burden for your personal?
Well, I've been ever since I knew what's gonna happen to language ambassadors in the first place. In the previous event, I've seen some of my seniors creating programs, and I saw that coming. I can sense that.
I can feel it.
Yeah,
Somehow I can feel, now's the time.
Here it comes. Yeah, so I guess we had I've think about it, and at first I didn't expect that I'm gonna win because I'm looking at my other competitors too. But now apparently that I'm also one of the language ambassador, I have to take the responsibility, and like it or not, we have to do it.
Yeah.
So do you think it's become your burden or only just it's like a responsibility?
As for me, I don't know about the others, but as for me, it's not really a burden because it's related to something that I feel interested in.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. How about Robit? Ini jadi kayak tantangan, jadi tanggung jawab atau kayak lebih beban untuk bikin programnya itu sendiri?
Kalau dari saya sih karena ini juga sama-sama suka belajar bahasa Arab, jadi kayak wadah buat untuk mengembangkan kemampuan lagi. Karena kan memang dulu selalu diajarkan sebaik-baik belajar itu adalah mengajar. Kalau di bahasa Arabnya itu
sebaik-baiknya manusia yang bermanfaat. Ya. Kok kalau dia yang ngomong sama aku yang ngomong beda ya?
Beda.
Kalau kamu ngomong kayak langsung keluar ke kuping kanan gitu ya.
Ternyata tone itu sepenting itu ya.
Ngaruh deh.
Aku nggak pernah nyadar malah.
Saat ini baru akhirnya tersadari kalau kamu punya tone khusus yang bisa membuat orang tuh tersirap gitu. Apa sih bahasa Indonesia?
Terhipnotis.
Terhipnotis.
Apa ya, ton dibilang ton kultum ya gimana, tapi ton dakwah gitu ya.
Ton dakwah.
Iya betul, karena kalau Ibal yang ngomong tuh lebih kayak apa
Cengengesan
gitu
apa
langsung
sih
keluar
lah?
gitu ya, nggak
Apa?
inget gitu, nggak
Kayak
dalam.
orang bener aja gitu.
Yang bener.
Gitu makanya.
Okay, so become what is like a language ambassador is a prestigious experience lah.
Yeah.
So I curious about your what is it like a family response and your best friend response? Do you feels like wah I become famous after I become a language ambassador or just ya kayak biasa aja kayak normal day gitu? Menurut kamu gimana sih abis jadi duta bahasa?
After I got elected as language ambassador, of course I didn't expect that, and also my friends, they were like screaming, and one of my friend was crying because she was like maybe proud of me. Yeah, I'm also proud of myself too, and I guess I feel like I can finally be something. Like right, like I've been studying for years and I've never really achieved something that make people feel better next to me. Yeah, now that I have that, it feels really relieving to finally to be something.
Understood.
Sometimes like we know we have our own value, but sometimes when other people realize about our value, it feels
wah,
overwhelming.
Yeah. Feels great.
Oke. Jadi memang rasa bisa mencapai suatu pencapaian itu sesuatu yang luar biasa ya. Karena belum tentu juga seusia Iqbal, seusia Valia punya pencapaian gitu.
Aku ada.
Apa?
Aku berhasil mencapai titik tenang. Belum tentu semua orang tenang.
Iya, oke. Kita okein aja ya kalau Iqbal yang ngomong. Okay, so when you what is it like now you have already become a language ambassador and you think you have to some program and project, and in daily life you have to be a student too. Is there any like a what is it pro and contra, or what is it like tumpang tindih atau ya kayak kontradiksi gitu ya antara kewajiban sebagai duta dan kewajiban sebagai mahasiswa?
I think I can relate it to the questions because I'm joining not only this language ambassador but also Nawasena and like himpunan, and like aku di sana juga aktif gitu. Not just yang kayak asal join aja. I'm not one of them. So actually for like this schedules really busy these days. Yeah, because I have to maintain this schedule so everything's can going well. At least I can fulfill my responsibilities. Karena kalau misalnya if I would complain about my schedules, tasks and stuff, it's not fair for me. Because kayak at the first, if I have the certain commitment with myself, if at the first time I already have the willingness to join something, that's mean I will be all in. So I will be all in everything that I'm joining. So I think I don't have much time to do just complaining, but just I've been always I think it's like talking to myself that once I'm in something, just be all in. It's like eat and leave no crumbs. For me.
You will all in when you join first. So you are the type of person who will giving your best after you force yourself.
Yeah, and also I think for like this language ambassador, also Nawasena and the other organizations, I don't take it as a pressure, but I take it as a blessings for me to grow forward.
That's the main important things.
Yeah.
Because when we think it's a pressure, it might become a long time.
Heavy. Yeah, it's gonna be heavy when you think everything that every upcoming projects that coming forward is like such a pressure. But I do think that those all are blessings for me, or new opportunities to grow forward gitu. That's how I see things.
Do you think that become a language ambassador will influence your grades too in IPK or in what is it like in your subject? Kalau misalkan gabung di duta bahasa nih ya, kalian udah kepilih, terus otomatis nilai kalian tuh jadi pada bagus apa nggak sih sama dosen-dosen kayak gitu?
No, I don't think it has anything to. I don't think language ambassador has anything to do with our GPA.
Oh,
so
there's no influence.
No, so it's actually a challenge for us to manage our times better. And yeah,
because we have to do our best and like academics, but like also not academically. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, kayak that could be a very back again. Everything is like depends on how we see things.
I think first of all, I think it can be your guarantee to get A grade in your subject.
Like maybe for me personally, untuk kayak kepengaruhan yang benar-benar kayak maybe akurat gitu ya, yang kayak misal kita duta bahasa udah mesti misal ada matkul speaking mesti A gitu juga, kayak I couldn't guarantee about that, but like for me the lectures itself, especially in language faculty, maybe kayak they have their own trust to me. So it's like ya semacam mungkin nggak bisa menjanjikan banget nilainya, but sering memberi keringanan because I have this schedule stuff.
Oke, Valia mau ngingetin dulu nih sebelum kita ngobrol lagi ya sama teman-teman buat Pesona Inspira yang mau gabung. Valia masih punya 1 voucher giveaway dari si Mungil Baby Shop. Jadi yang mau gabung, mau ngobrol sama teman-teman di sini boleh, mau ngasih pertanyaan boleh gitu. Yang penting masih dalam topik yang sama ya.
Atau mau ngasih hadiah juga kita terima.
Iya, tapi ngasih hadiahnya juga harus pakai bahasa Inggris dan bahasa Indonesia. Maksudnya masih harus mencoba untuk berbicara bahasa Inggris gitu. Di nomor apa, Bang?
Di 0823 2383 9996 masih ada waktu sekitar 20 menit nih untuk Pesona Inspira gabung bareng kita. And don't forget nih, kalau misalnya sinyal radionya agak nggak stabil, bisa streaming melalui link streaming kita ada di pesonafm.wonosobokap.go.id.
That's right. So we will continue our conversation or we'll taking a break.
Let's take a little bit break because I have a lot of commercial break that I need to play. So don't go everywhere. Please stay tuned on 92.1 FM, Pesona Radio, your best information station.
Yes, Pesona Inspira coming back with I Can Speak program, and still with Valia, Iqbal, and then of course Robit and Luffy. And today we have already talking about language ambassador, sharing story with language ambassador, and because of now it's almost 2 p.m. so we have 2 p.m. so we have to say our closing statement about this topic today. Maybe for the first time I will give the first place for Nanda.
Okay, for my closing statement for this episode could be a little bit of promotions about language ambassador competitions. The first thing that I would love to say, I would like to remind to all of people that might be joining these competitions. This competition is held for everyone in University Science and Al-Quran, not just language and literature faculty, but actually for everyone. Because kayak in this period, like for the proof, we have Mbak Luffy already, who's from accounting, but turns out as the first winner. That I guess that can be a proof for us that English is for everyone. That to speak up your opinions, to speak up your abilities is like the opportunity is open for everyone gitu. Like maybe pesan sedikit dari aku for this episode is like again and again I would never be tired to remind you all that to speak a language or like to learn a language, any languages, not just English, not just Arabic, but like every language actually we need to speak up. We need to speak up, not to speak correctly at the first time, but not to speak fluently all at once, but to speak confidently and just be
just be voiced about what you want, about the willingness, because if you not no matter how hard you try to learn English, but because English is a language, if you're not speak up, you won't be fluent. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so beside I Can Speak program, there is another way to make you more motivating with English language, and one of them is a language ambassador.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Exactly.
So I can move to others co-host closing statement.
Okay, as for me, after listening to your guys' experiences and stories, I would like to tell Pesona Inspira that first step is everything. Like, I have one quote. It says, "Fear is a danger is real, but fear is a choice." So you can't choose to be brave even though there is dangers around, or you can't choose to be scared when there is no danger at all. And by what I mean by first step is everything is take any opportunity, something that you find interesting. You don't need too many supports from people. It's all started from your own intention. As long as you have great intention to do it, there's always a way. And maybe for you guys who need partners in speaking English, don't worry, we have new program in Wonosobo. It's called eSpart ID. Don't forget to follow the Instagram eSpart ID, and we have weekly weekly meeting in many public places in Wonosobo. But don't worry, it would be reachable. It's not gonna be like in the forest or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and we usually held this movement at 9 a.m. So follow our Instagram and catch up with new updates from eSpart ID. And I hope it will give people media or tool to improve their English.
Okay, so there is a new program that's called eSpart.
Yep.
Do anyone have to be fluent to join this group or no?
No, you don't have to be fluent, because in this movement we learn to be fluent together.
Okay. Oke, that's good. Oke, selanjutnya Mas Robit nih. Mau pakai bahasa Arab, bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Inggris?
I will speak Arabic first.
Oke, please.
طيب الزبد من مشاورتنا اليوم نعرف أن برنامج اختيار سفراء اللغة يساعدني في تركية لغتي خاصة في اللغة العربية وأيضا في اللغة الإنجليزية. وبعد هذا الاحتفال المبارك نبتت همة قوية في نفسي بأنني أريد أن أتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية أكثر حتى لا أكثر السكوت في المشاورة وفي المجلس وأستطيع أن أجيب الأسئلة باللغة الإنجليزية. I will translate to Indonesia. Okay.
Please.
Pokok dan inti dari pembicaraan kita hari ini pastinya kita tahu bahwasanya bahasa ini adalah satu hal yang penting yang harus dimiliki oleh setiap orang, karena kita tahu bahwa bahasa merupakan alat komunikasi yang pastinya tidak akan pernah luput dalam keseharian kita. Dan juga setelah mengikuti acara ini, saya mendapati keinginan yang kuat untuk belajar bahasa Inggris agar tidak banyak diam.
Oke, bagus dong ya berarti ya.
Ya, maybe sometime I will try hard in English. Yes, in English language. Yeah.
Terus artinya masih ada lagi nggak tuh tadi, Mbak?
Udah
Mbak, udah.
Ya. For Valia today I look amazed when I look these three language ambassador, because they were such like a Selembang in Indonesia, and it's looks so cool for me. But I think when we talking about a language ambassador, it's language ambassador is not the one important things for our daily life.
Indonesia Persada ID.
Important directing everything, because language when we like mastering one language in what is it like beside our mother tongue, we will want our future. I mean, kalau kita bisa menguasai satu bahasa lagi selain bahasa ibu kandung atau bahasa ibu kita atau bahasa Indonesia, kita bisa memenangkan setengah perjalanan dari masa depan kita gitu. Sayangnya agak belibet ya. Oke, kalau Iqbal.
So my closing statement is thank you so much for Pesona Inspira who already listened to us. Thank you so much for all of the guests who already coming to Pesona Radio. Don't forget to listen I Can Speak every Monday with another guest announcer and another interesting topic. Jadi terima kasih buat teman-teman yang udah datang ke sini. Semoga jangan kapok-kapok ya Valia.
Betul, jangan kapok-kapok. Oh ya, Valia juga mau ngasih tahu karena tadi kan udah nyiapin 2 voucher ya untuk para pendengar yang bergabung. Tapi karena baru ada 1 doang yang bergabung, jadi 1 vouchernya lagi Valia simpan untuk next week ya, untuk pertemuan berikutnya. Oke, terima kasih banyak untuk Pesona Inspira. Terima kasih untuk Nanda, Luffy, dan Robit yang sudah bergabung di I Can Speak. Ini banyak banget hikmah yang kita ambil.
Luar biasa. Hari ini emang hikmahnya banyak banget.
Banyak banget ya. Oke, for Pesona Inspira who wants still to listening us, don't worry because I Can Speak will be held a free Monday in 12:15.
Iya, mungkin nggak 12:15 juga ya, kadang setengah 1.
Jujur ya,
terima kasih Pesona Inspira yang sudah mendengarkan kita selama 2 jam ke belakang, dan sehabis ini masih akan ada banyak program dari Radio Pesona, jadi stay tune aja terus di 92,1 FM Radio Pesona, stasiun informasi terbaikmu. Saya Iqbal Santosa.
Saya Fazaria Malia atau Valia.
Saya Ananda.
Saya Luffy.
Kami pamit undur diri. Wassalamualaikum
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.